Hello, what is up? Wicked here, and today we're going to be looking at some of the vocal tricks or tips that I use to make my vocals sound not so boring. These are just some fun tricks that I use to get my vocals a little bit more unique. So let's have a look at them. Also note that this tutorial is just a small demo of the full tutorial available on my Patreon, and as you can see on the screen, you will get everything from sample packs to preset packs to Ableton effect tracks, one-on-one session, and basically everything to take your production to the next level. So if you like it, go sub to it and let's get into the final tutorial. So basically this is what we will be working with today.
Got my claws around you. Let me crawl inside of you. It appears now that you bit off more than you can chew. I can feel you tremble in my touch. Hear you scream for me. Hush.
So this is the vocal without any processing. This is how it sounds.
Got my claws around you. Let me crawl inside of you.
So the first trick that I would like to show you guys is panning your vocal to one side and then panning its reverb to the other side. Now what I'm doing over here is I am panning the vocal to the left and then its reverb to the right. So how I'm doing it is I'm using a utility over here and I'm panning the vocal to the left, as you can see. Let's have a listen.
Got my claws around you.
So the vocal is panned to the left, and in the next phrase, it's panned to the right.
Let me crawl inside of you.
So what I'm doing is I'm using an audio effect track and I'm making a parallel chain, and I'm using this really amazing reverb called layer or whatever. And I'm using this preset called nursery poltergeist and using the mix to 100% and then panning it to the opposite side. So for example, here the reverb is panned to the right because the vocal is panned to the left. So this is how it sounds.
Got my claws around you.
This is the reverb on its own.
Got my claws around you.
Really nice. And then it's doing the opposite thing in the second.
Let me crawl inside of you. Let me crawl inside of you.
So what happens is that you make your vocal wide by not actually making it wide. It's just a perception that the vocal is wide, and also it gives a really nice feeling to it. So yeah, then another thing is that you can ask the singer to actually whisper the sounds. So it sounds like this. I think I used a guitar rig preset for this. I don't actually remember. But yeah, another thing is that you can make kind of like spacey vocals. How you can do that is that I have this vocal over here and it's actually reversed. So the original vocal sounds like this.
I cannot do this, snowflake.
So I have pitched it down. This is how it sounds.
I cannot do this, snowflake.
So first of all, you can reverse vocals and it sounds really creepy and really disturbing. This is how it sounds. Anyways, and then you can use distortion, EQ it, and this preset from RC20, and I am using two engines, which is the noise engine and this digital, which is like a bit crusher, and make it sound like this. It's coming out of a radio, some sorts of. And then again, it's panned to the left, so I'm using layer again and making a reverb, which is panned to the right and sounds so good. Alright, so these were some vocal production techniques that I use in my songs to make the vocals a little bit unique. And go over to my Patreon. You can find some racks over here, some vocal processing racks to get super unique vocals. And that's it for today's video. If you like the video, then go subscribe to my Patreon, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.